How to have self-confidence is an issue which is so important to so many people. It is a field of knowledge which literally can change people's lives for the better. Hi guys, my name is David. I created this video and a website which I've linked to below because I'm constantly saddened by the number of people that I come across that just don't have any self-confidence, and I see it having such negative impacts on their lives, and it really touches me. But the reason it touches me the most is I used to be one of those people. And what you'll see on the website is my story, so you can get to know me quite well and my journey with self-confidence. But in a nutshell, my life was spent, I was pretty much a loner, an outsider, too shy to talk to people, to go up to people, to ask to join in, with kids' games and stuff like that. And there was a thought pattern that I had when I was in university which literally changed my life for the better, and I wanted to share that with you today because I think it could really help you as well. But just to give you a little bit of a preface, just this short version of my story. So, like I said, I was, a shy kid. I sat and watched people rather than joined in, and I spent many years really on the outside looking in, wishing I could be part of a group, but far too shy to ask if I could actually be part of that group. I had moments in my childhood where I would act completely out of character and be quite brave, and one of those was singing in a primary school, elementary school play, a nativity scene, and it was a moment where I acted really confident, and I received such a warm and wonderful response. It actually was to have a major impact on me later. So if we fast forward through school and into university, these thoughts came upon me when I was in a lecture theatre full of, I'd say there was probably about 300 to 400 people. And I'd spent the first year at university, again, not talking to anybody. I was too shy. I was like, why would anybody want to talk to me? And one day, it was in my second year, I was sitting in the university lecture theatre, and I had this series of thoughts which changed my life. And these thoughts were as follows. 1. Nobody in this room knows who I am. Nobody in this room knows that I am a shy loner who has no self-confidence and is afraid to talk to them. 2. I remembered back to that nativity scene play when I was about 10, and I acted confident as if I was someone else, and I got such a warm and respectful response from people. And then the thought hit me, what if I were to start acting here and now in this lecture theatre? What if I were to act like a confident guy who doesn't tremble when he talks to girls? What if I was to act like someone who feels good about themselves, like an extrovert? What would happen then? And as you'll read, I reflected on these thoughts for the rest of the day. I pretty much stayed awake the rest of the night. I just contemplating the magnitude of these thoughts. And I finally decided I'd do it. So the next day, it was time to go into that same lecture theatre, and I went to the bathroom. I looked myself in the eye in the mirror, and I calmed myself down. I was so nervous, but I did. I pretend I went in there. I strode in. I pretended I was someone new. I sat next to a girl, and I just started talking to her, and I was so nervous. But you know what? She started talking back to me, and I actually made a friend that day that I kept for a good couple of years, and I was so excited. I mean, wow, people didn't actually realise that inside I was so shy, and I felt like I was acting. And so I did it again and again and again, and over time it's actually become quite natural for me, where it doesn't feel like an act anymore, and I actually am a reasonably confident person these days. I still have my moments, and even now I'm putting this video out here for you guys to listen to, and hoping that you'll really like it. But this is something I never would have been able to do if I hadn't become more confident by acting more confident. So I hope these thoughts give you something to think about. The keys here were really a change in scene, and then a complete change in mindset, which you have to do, and there is some bravery involved, but you can do it. But if you would like to click on the link below this video to have a look at my website, I've given you some more details about that life journey, and I've got some other information which I've researched and pulled around self-confidence that hopefully will inspire you to be more self-confident and enjoy the riches in life that can bring, in both relationships and money sometimes. And I've got a great program there which guarantees you that you will become more confident. So I highly suggest that you check that out. Finally, I just ask that if you do like this video and you've got something out of it, please give it the thumbs up, like it. I'd really appreciate that. It'll give me some more self-confidence, so that you know how valuable that is. So I'd really appreciate that. So once again, my name's David. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for listening, and please go and visit that website. I think you'll get a lot of value out of it. Cheers.